Here from Mountain Yoga. I know, Troy, you came down from Seattle to teach. Laura, you've been around for a while, but you're from Seattle. How long you been in Tahoe now?
Almost a year.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
And what do you think so far?
I love it.
It's good, huh?
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Good sense of community here, and kind of a small knit community here, and you're down here visiting us. When did you make it into town?
Just last night.
Cool.
Yeah.
So far, what do you think?
It's beautiful.
You've been here before, huh?
I have been here before, actually, but
Cool.
not specifically to here. I've passed through this area before. I've been to Lake Tahoe. I think it's beautiful.
You're going to stick around this time. I know you're one of the instructors for the workshop this weekend.
Well, I am the instructor for the workshop.
You're the instructor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine my embarrassment? I have to be honest, I've done yoga 1 or 2 times.
That's all right.
And I need it desperately. You know, I lift weights and ski and climb and do stuff. I can't commit. I mean, I'm probably like so many people out there watching. I'm like your classic, I know I need it. Getting older, getting stiffer. I don't have the same flexibility.
Yeah.
But speak to me, man. Get me in. Get me. I'm so worried about going.
Yeah.
Honestly, to be I'm embarrassed to go there and have people see how stiff and inflexible I am. Like, I don't want to go there and have some girl stretching 5 times more range of motion than me, because that is how it is.
I know, I was going to say.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, really, I'm positive. I'm positive. So what? Get me in there, please.
Well, you know, one way you can look at it is like you probably do more yoga than you realize. You know, doing yoga really is just about being in the zone. Like when you get in that place where you are not thinking and you're completely absorbed in what you're doing.
Like doing this show.
Like doing this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about it all what we're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing
when
yoga.
you go to a yoga class
right now.
Yeah. When you go to a yoga class, you can think about it as like you're just breaking it down. Like maybe like great musicians still do scales. You know, they still kind of like get that basic feeling of the keys under their fingers. They still really like make sure that their movements are clean and efficient. And when you're doing yoga practice, you're doing very much just like that. You're kind of methodically going through your body, you know, twisting it, turning it, pushing it, pulling it in a very conscious, methodical way. And then that way, when you get out wherever, onto the slopes, out at the crags, you know, out on the water, wherever, and you can just turn your body over to your activity and really get in the zone and know that you've been taking care of your body, you know, in that subtle way, so you're solid.
Yeah, it's gotten so much more traction, yoga. I mean, just it seemed like in the last 10 years, so many more people, so many more friends are talking about it, and people are acting like it's new. I mean, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time.
It's been around. It's been around for longer than 10 years, right?
For sure.
A couple.
But it's true. I mean, at least that's my impression. It seems like more and more people are going, I'm into yoga now, and it's like, yeah, dude. I mean, thousands of years, right? I mean, it's not moving your body around is not a new concept.
No, not at all. No.
So the workshop, talk a little bit about the workshop, who it's for, where it is, and that sort of thing.
Well, we're going to do 3 classes. Well, actually, there's a class today at noon that's not really part of the workshop that I'll be teaching, just one of the regular classes on the schedule. And then we're doing 2 classes tomorrow and a class on Sunday. And we'll be doing kind of like what's become popular in yoga these days, a vinyasa style of practice, where you're kind of moving through your practice and
Tai Chi style?
Kind of Tai Chi style, exactly. But we'll also break it down a little bit and talk about, you know, form and technique and breath and, you know, just all the basic stuff that you could take and go to any yoga class and, you know, fill out your yoga experience.
How do you get some? I mean, I just met you, but I assume that you can get in a million different positions and get all flexible and tweaky on us. But how does somebody like you, who's out there, who's really flexible,
get
well, I don't know someone like me who's stiff as wood?
Well, I don't think it matters, actually, because what you're doing...
It matters to the guy who's stiff as wood, because he's in last place. Let's face it, guys are competitive. He's going, man, that guy's way more flexible than me.
Yeah, that's true, but, you know, I'm actually a fairly kind of athletic and dense and strong person, and I'm not the most Gumby person there is. I have many students who are way more flexible than I am, and, you know, when you're practicing yoga, it's really about getting to that edge where it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you know you got to go there, and that's where the yoga happens. You know, whether or not you can touch your toes, or you know, like, you know, stick your leg behind your head, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You know,
this is as far as my leg goes.
Oh, there it is.
That's it, huh?
But at Mountain Yoga, there's definitely something for everyone. We offer, the full spectrum of classes. There's the vigorous, sweaty kind of classes. There's the more slow, relaxing classes, and more meditative classes. We have beginner series meant, for the brand new beginner, so that you're all in the same boat together. And sure, you're different genetics, different bodies. You're going to have certain different, predispositions. But I think, the teacher is really guiding you to the edge of sensation. You're just searching for sensation. Exactly. Wherever you find it is where you need to be.
Yeah.
It's not.
Maybe I need to just mellow out more. You guys seem so mellow. I'm sitting here like I'm always like fired up, and you guys are like just so zen and mellow. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe that would help me, huh?
Yeah.
I need to get down. Is Fishman still there?
Yeah,
Dave Fishman.
Yeah, Dave Fishman.
I love Dave Fishman. He's one of my faves, man.
Yeah,
I remember he brought it to town. God, like 15 years ago. He's been preaching yoga. God, 30, 40 years. I mean, I think he's like 90 years old now. He's been doing it. He's been doing it forever. No. Tell him I said hi.
I will.
Are you guys gonna just demonstrate to me how flexible a human body can actually be? Is that what we're talking about? I see there's a mat sitting on the floor.
Yeah, we can. I wanted to say one thing just to kind of encourage the beginners who might feel a little intimidated to come, like you, to get you in the door. For the locals, we have it's $10 for 10 consecutive days of yoga. You can come as many
great idea.
times as you want, every day, 3 times a day. You get an opportunity to meet the different teachers and see who you feel comfortable with, what style you like, and we offer 27 different classes a week. So there are there's a little something again for everyone. And we're over in the
$10 for 10 consecutive days. I love it. As many classes as you want. Just go crazy in there. Do you get sore doing yoga? Like if you're a new person,
you can.
Even when you're not a new person.
Even when you're
because you're always searching for that sensation. That edge.
So you're always pushing yourself a little bit.
So how do people find out about this weekend's classes? This weekend's workshop?
Mountain-yoga.com.
Mountain-hyphen.
Or you can go to the Mountain Yoga website.
Yoga.com. Simple.
Or the Mountain
Yoga
show me
what you got.
page.
Show me what you got. I mean, that's what I was talking. Do you want to or not?
Well, we could.
You don't have to. I just know there's a mat sitting there. You can just see the corner of it there.
One of the things.
Don't do it. Let's just talk.
There's a. We don't have to.
Yeah, just talk.
But there is a ton of different kinds of yoga styles, and one of the.
How about the hot box yoga, where they just heat the room up to like?
They do.
That is a crazy one.
Yeah, that's that's a thing where it really feels like you did something because you're trying to just survive being in that room for
God
however
dang!
long
I did one of those, and I was just like, I couldn't believe how hot do they make the room? Like 350? It's like
I think so.
You could cook a baked potato in there, man.
375. Yeah.
375. Okay,
for 45 minutes. Yeah, you're good. You're done.
It's just crispy at the end, man. I love it. Well, how long are you going to stick around in town for?
I'll be here through Sunday.
Through Sunday, and the workshop goes through Sunday, or just Saturday?
It goes through Sunday.
Through Sunday.
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday.
2 workshops on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday morning.
But Sunday's supposed to be a big powder day.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Speaking of
right.
That's gonna be a challenge, huh?
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah, it's legitimate. But one thing I've noticed, I started climbing since I moved here about a year ago.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a challenge, but I feel like I've been able to take the foundation, kind of that calm, steady mind that I've developed through yoga on my mat day in, day out, and apply it to a route. So when I'm freaking out, I'm at my edge,
Amen.
I cannot go spinning off into that dialogue that causes more fear and anxiety. I can harness that energy and push through, because I think what we've found in yoga is that maybe you're doing a handstand or a headstand and you're scared, but hopefully you're meeting your emotional edge, your mental edge before you meet your physical edge.
Yeah.
And so it's a prime training ground for people who are really into these adventure sports like skiing and climbing. So it's good cross training. Not only physically are you going to be more aware, but you're going to have the mind. You got your leader's head on.
I could sit and talk with you guys all morning. We're out of time though. It's the end of the show. So the workshop this weekend, Mountain Yoga, right there in the Keys. Troy and Laura are going to be there. Thanks for coming in here.
Thank you.
I'm digging just the peaceful warrior that's going on in here. Thanks for watching us. Thanks you guys for being here this morning, and we'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, with more of Lake Tahoe Television's Tahoe Today. Get out there, ski Lake Tahoe, and don't waste the day.